The journey of life is amazing, and you get to learn from every experience. And I've learned the greatest experience from my worst experiences. The good times were good experiences, but the bad times were the experiences that made me become the person I am. Now, I started the journey of entrepreneurship young, in grade 5, and my parents, invested in me and gave me $10, 10 Zimbabwean dollars back then, to start a freezer business. And they asked me to go to the bus stop, and when people got out of the bus, the freezer is like, it's like juice in a plastic, and it cools you down during summer. It's like an ice cream, but it's just frozen juice that you suck on, and it keeps you cool. So, I started that journey, and I remember during that journey, a lot of friends would come and ask for freezers on credit, and I'd do that. And little did I know that was where the business lessons began. And I learned that you should never give your friends credit, because the amount of time it took for me either to get paid or actually never to get paid, it would seem like they gave me a loan and now I was stressing them. So I learned at a young age that don't give people things on credit, especially your friends, because it will end up turning up like you're the bad one, yet you did something in goodwill. Always emphasize on cash up front from your friends. So the purpose of my video today is to tell you that every single thing that happens in your life is not because it's actually there to encourage you, and they're actually great lessons. I learned the greatest lessons from some of my hardest times in life. Now, when the Word of God says all things work together for good for those that believe, now God knows that He's gonna put you through certain battles, through certain trials and tribulations, because He knows that you, watching this video, can conquer and overcome that thing. Some of you watching this video have been hurt, and you haven't gone past that hurt because a friend betrayed you, because people let you down, you got fired, you got rejected, people judged you, you name it. But you need to get over that, because that experience only makes you stronger. Remember, God gives the hardest battles to His greatest soldiers. So when you're going through something, know that it is all in God's plan. When I look back at me failing my O-levels and me going to Prince Edward, all of that was part of God's plan for me to become the person that I am today. When I look at me working at different organizations, I was such an amazing sales and marketing person. I wanted to market people's brands, in a unique way, but they always used to tell me, no, this is not your company. This is what we do at this company, so slow down. But little did I know, all of that was preparation of what I was ultimately going to be. I love making so much noise on streets, giving flyers, making sure the brand I used to work for would be recognized. But every time they used to, suppress me and suppress the thing that was in me. And I remember once getting fired because my former employer told me that, listen, fortunately my friend is coming back from out of the country, and I can't be with you anymore. You need to go. I was hurt. You don't know how hurt I was. I was working so well. I was delivering the sales. And little did I know, all of that was God trying to tell me that that's not where you're supposed to be. You've got greater plans ahead of you. So some of you, because of what's going on in your life, you may, shout, murmur, complain to God and say, why me? Why is this happening to me? But I tell you, when you look back 5 years down the line and you look at that thing that you used to hold dearly to and think, wow, that was amazing and that was it at that time, you'll be surprised 5 years on how far bigger a person or how far better the things that you thought you had at that time compared to the things that you have now. So today's video is to tell you that do not let whatever happened in your past keep pulling you back. Whatever happened for a reason. It could be a relationship lost. It could be a partnership lost. It could be somebody who told you you can't make it. It could be somebody who ripped you off. Let go of the past and move forward. The greatest lessons I've learned are from the greatest pains and hurts. You have to be hurt in life. It's part of the process. If you've never been hurt in life, please hear me correctly. You are going to be hurt, and you are going to be hurt by the people closest to you. You are going to be hurt by people who you never thought were going to hurt you. You are going to be fired from work, and you never expected or saw it coming. But when that happens, count it all joy when you face trials and tribulations. The greatest battles come to the greatest soldiers. So don't stay down when you fall down. Get back up and, enthusiastically push forward and keep on going. And that is the sign of people who end up becoming successful. I look at Steve Jobs, and he was fired from his own company which he started. Did he stay down? He didn't. I look at Michael Jordan and his rookie days, and people thought he'll never be a superstar. And guess what? I look at Oprah Winfrey when she was rejected from the TV show, and people said you'll never make it. I look at Beyonce. I look at so many people who were told you'll never sing. I look at so many entrepreneurs. Thomas Edison, who created the light bulb, 1,000 times he didn't give up. Who are you to say I can't do it? Who are you to give up on this thing that God created you to be? Who are you? Don't let people's opinions hinder you from becoming what you are supposed to be. The journey of life is long. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And the worst thing you can ever do is to stop and quit, because your life is not over as long as you are watching this video right now. If God gave you another opportunity to see another day, it means He's not done with you yet. But do not hold yourself back because of past hurts. So many people don't move on in relationships, in business. They think, business was never meant for them, and they quit sooner than they should. It's your boy George Billionaire telling you, I could have given up. I could have said I won't make it. But my mindset always told me, George, you're better than this. George, you're bigger than this. I was fired, I was dismissed so many times from my former employers because I wanted to do something extra that hadn't been done. And little did I know it was preparation for Pro Air, for me to be crazy in my own way without anybody limiting me. And look at where we are today. And this is a word to you. People are going to speak. People are going to reject you. The worst thing you can do is to reject yourself and to believe people's opinions about you. The greatest lessons I've learned in life came from my hardest, most hurtful moments. It does not mean I was not hurt. Trust you me, I was hurt. But the greatest thing you have is a positive mindset. Remember, if Jesus could be betrayed, who are you to think that you can't be betrayed? Jesus was betrayed by the people closest to him. But did he stop on his purpose and doing the thing he was sent here to do? No, he didn't. So here you are. You have to really believe in yourself, no matter what people say, and understand that every experience, every lesson that you are going through in life is there in order to shape you up and to lead you to your divine purpose and mandate. If you never fall, if you never fail, if you never lose, you're not living life. It's your boy, George Billionaire. Remember, you're a star. Keep shining. Stay in the sky. You are whatever you think you are. God bless you. Stay true to what you do. And every single thing that you do, always remember, put God first. Without God, I am nothing. Submit your plans to the Lord, and they will succeed. George Billionaire, signing off.